Be sure to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I would love to hear from you. Let me go ahead and get started. So my name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And today we're going to be just, playing basically. I did not have time to do a project in advance, and I apologize for that. But we're going to reference some projects in the catalog and possibly case it or do a similar version. I have an idea of what I want to do, but we'll go over it together. There are a few things that I want to share with all of you tonight before I get into it. So this is our last week of Saleabration. It ends on Thursday. So if you don't already know what Saleabration is, it's this brochure right here. And if you spend $50 or $100 before tax, you can qualify for free rewards. So I'm just going to page through this quickly so that we have an idea of what we're talking about. And the reason why I'm focusing on this is because I'm actually going to be doing something special for this last week. I am going to be going live every day up until September 30th. So my usual live times are Sundays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. And this week, I'm actually going to go live on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And then Thursday, my usual time at 7:30 to close out Saleabration. So just wanted to mention that. So let's go through this. Whenever you see, and this is available in the online store too. So if you don't have a brochure, that's okay. But the bedazzling paper is gone. And now that we're getting down to the last week, whatever's left is left, meaning that if anything goes or sells out, they won't be replacing it. So you have the potential to get this Penguin Playmates 12 by 12 designer series paper with a $50 purchase. They're showing you some samples here. You have the opportunity to get the Feels Like Home stamp set for free if you spend $50 up until the 30th of September. They have this really pretty, beautifully penned 12 by 12 paper here. And let me just show you a little more closely what that looks like. So that's this paper here. It's double-sided, 12 by 12, just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Okay, there's lots of options in here. And just moving forward, I'll tell you why I'm showing all of this in a minute. This is one of my personal favorites. The Peaceful Prince 12 by 12 paper, which I have right here. You can kind of see that birch pattern, that birch wood pattern. That's free with a $50 purchase. We have Counting Sheep, and I do have Counting Sheep here. If you spend $50, you can get the stamp set. If you spend $50, you could get the dies. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. If you spend $100, $150, your rewards will match up with what you spend. And then here we have Textures and Frames. So just wanted to walk you through this. If you spend $100, you get some options to get a little more, or these are dies, for example. So this is a full die set. So if you do a $100 purchase, you would actually qualify for that. And then we have this Delicate Dahlias, which is a 2-step stamp set. You could get that for free with a $100 purchase. And we have our host rewards and our joint promotion. So let me just bring this up because this is another thing that's going to end on the 30th. They always have a starter kit promotion, but with this particular Saleabration deal, you actually qualify for a free bundle as well. Okay, so you would get to choose your bundle, and you can see they're saying page 19 for your options. So these are the bundle options that you would have to choose from here. So $125 worth of product for $99, free shipping, a free bundle of your choice of this selection here. It's a fantastic deal. So that will also end on Thursday. Okay, so just wanted to mention that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. All right, so the reason I'm mentioning that is because I'm going to be making a Saleabration project each day up through Thursday. Okay, so I'm not going to do that tonight. Tonight we're going to focus on the beauty of the earth, but for the next few days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be going live at 10:30 a.m. And of course, the replays will be available just in case you can't be live with me. I know that's a different time than I typically do, but I will be live on Thursday as well at 7:30 p.m. So that's 5 days of lives to close out Saleabration with all of you. It's the very first time I'm doing that. I'm really excited about it. So we'll be doing this paper one day. We'll be doing a project with our Christmas paper, the Peaceful Prince, another day. We're going to be working with Counting Sheep another day. And I think I have the dies too. Let me just double check myself here. Yeah, so I have the sheep dies too. So we'll do something cute with this. So I will have a Saleabration project for the next few days, and I'll have another email go out to everyone just letting you know what the schedule is and what we're going to be making. We're going to be working with the Feels Like Home stamp set. So these are things that I just wanted to end Saleabration strong. I also have a host code that ends on September 30th. So if you spend $50, you'll get a free gift from me. So you'll still get your Saleabration rewards from Stampin' Up! When you place your order. You'll get to choose it right in your store. But you can also get a reward from me, a free embellishment, if you spend $50 with me through September 30th. So just wanted you to be aware of that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at the projects. If you guys have any questions, or if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see this week, since I'm going to be going live for the next 5 days, be sure to let me know. I would love to hear from you if there's something you didn't get to see or that you want to see. We're going to be talking about this in just a minute. So I used this paper for our Holiday class, but I wanted to come back to it again because I haven't done any fall cards with the Beauty of the Earth suite. So this is something that I was thinking about doing. I really, something else completely took over my week this week, which I'll share a little bit about. But it's been very frustrating. So I have not been able to plan my projects ahead of time like I normally would. So I was looking at the projects that they have here, and I thought this one was really pretty. So I don't know if I want to do an exact version or if I want to do my own, but really, really pretty. Like this I Believe in You card is really simple. I thought we could try something like that. Or we could do like the fall tree. So back when the set first came out, when the annual catalog launched, this was one of the first things that I picked up. And I had played with the colors back then. And everybody loved the different fall themes that you could do with the trees. So I just wanted to revisit that in case we wanted to do that with a card tonight. So we have Cajun Craze here, Merry Merlot, Pumpkin Pie, and then we have the Pumpkin Pie and Cajun Craze. This one, Cajun Craze, was stamped off once, and this one, it was full color. And then we have the Bumblebee and Cajun Craze. And then Bumblebee and Cajun Craze is stamped off once. I love this one. I love the way that that turned out. I thought that was so pretty. And then this one was Bumblebee. So I liked them all, but this was like my most unexpected combo. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you? So yeah, so anyway, I just thought I would get these out because whether or not we decide to do the dies or the stamping, it's a beautiful stamp set. It's a beautiful bundle. If you happen to get the whole suite, which is the, you know, the stamp set, the dies, the paper, what else do you get in this suite? Let me just double check to see if there's anything. Oh, the Bark 3D embossing folder. And I do think I have that here. Hold on. Yes, I do. Okay, so the Bark 3D embossing folder. I knew I had some of it together. Looks like they have white twine here. Is white twine part of this, or is that just in the picture? Well, regardless, I have white twine as well. Okay, so they're just showing here the way that they made the trees, the fall trees with this gorgeous paper. So maybe we should try that. Maybe we should do a die cut tree and a stamped tree and see how that goes. And then if you guys have any questions for me, just let me know. Here are some other things that I had stamped here. So in terms of the greens, I was testing out Granny Apple, Old Olive, Evening Evergreen. This is a combination of Granny Apple Green and Old Olive. And then these two I thought did not work at all, which was the Granny Apple Green with Cherry Cobbler. I'm not even sure why I tried that combo, but it didn't quite turn out. So just another thing to keep in mind. I think Evening Evergreen is gorgeous for fall, especially like that in between fall winter. So I'm going to get out this sheet of paper, this designer series paper here. You have an outline stamp an outline die for your tree. Oh, isn't it, Jocelyn? Thank you so much. That's so nice. I had done that months ago and I knew I wanted to come back around to it. But of course, you know, you start working on this, that, and the other. So I'm glad I had a chance to come back to it. So we have our detail, like the interior part die, and then we have this layering piece, and then we have our fabulous tree. Look at that. So we'll get out, I'll grab some early espresso or a brown cardstock of some kind. You know what else would be pretty to do with this is the metallic paper. A metallic bark tree I think would be really pretty. I'm just going to measure this die. Let me go to the underside here, see if you guys can see that okay. So it looks like about just under 3.5. So maybe, what would we say, like yeah, because there's 3 1/4, like 3 3/8. And then sideways, let's try this measurement too. So it looks like 2 3/4. Okay, here we go. So here's our second tree, and we're going to put something together with this. Now I'm going to go back to the catalog since we're kind of sort of casing, and I want to see if they have a background on their tree. So this one does not have the layer in the back. So this is the layering piece here, okay? And on this tree, you can see they have that detail green die cut that we just cut out, but you also see that sort of lighter cardstock green in the back. I think that's Granny Apple. So that is an example of a tree that has that back layer. So I'm going to do it this way, and we're going to do that bluish background. So it looks like this one was inked, but they do have a blue background just like this in the designer series paper, and I'm going to get that. And we'll put that on our cardstock by 5 1/4. Okay. And then I'm going to get a white card base. Let's just see how this looks. We're kind of, you know, right between that summer and fall feel here. And if this doesn't look right, we'll change the card base, but I think it'll be pretty. Okay. And then let's just take one more look at their cards, see if there's anything else that we would like to add or change. So if we want to do 2 trees, we can turn it landscape. So their version is actually landscape here. And then we have this one here, which is really pretty. I really think I'm just going to keep it simple and just do like a thinking of you or an I believe in you. I have this piece already cut, so let's see if I can stamp that. This is from the annual catalog, by the way. So if we want to do the landscape version, we could do 2 trees. So I could do this tree here. I almost feel like it's too big with that though. And that tree there. Gosh, that's gorgeous. All right, and then let me see if I can find that die cut. I'm a more is more girl. I like more things on my card. I just find myself putting more than less on. Okay, so here is that sentiment piece here. Okay, so brush metallic dots are going to go perfectly with the brush metallic cardstock. Just keep that in mind. And I'm going to use these sort of copper looking color here. And let's just do 1, 2. I'm going to do like a third one up here. But I would also kind of like to do a couple of the smaller ones like in the tree. So I'll just pop those around and there we go. Okay, and you can add as many of those as you would want. So there's card number 1, and then let's do a stamped version. So with our trees, we have a 2-step stamp situation. We have like our background tree, which is like more of the color, but it looks lighter in places. And then we have our detail stamp here. And now here's what I mean about stamping twice. I'm going to re-ink this, but only the tree branches. Okay, so now that we have the tree branches re-inked, I'm going to kind of line it up with the other branches here to extend them. Okay. And I have a little bit of extra ink down here, so we'll just have the tree go all the way down. I might trim that. We'll see. All right, so there is our tree trunk. And of course, if you needed to redo it, you could always flip it over and redo it on the other side. So now I'm going to take this background piece and I'm going to ink it up with my Bumblebee ink. It looks pretty well inked. Let's see how that looks. My stamps are stained, but we'll see if I did not clean it. I should have. So what I'm going to try to do here is frame it up with that very top branch there and then stamp. Absolutely love this bundle. So beautiful. All right, so there's our Bumblebee, and then I am going to do Cajun Craze with the detail stamp, but we're going to stamp it off once. Unless you guys, here's what it looks like stamped off, and here's what it looks like full color. So if you have an opinion on that, let me know. I'm going to go for the stamped off version. Here we go. Let's cut up some layers. So let's do like 3 1/4. Three and a quarter, and let's just say by 4. Apparently I love these numbers. I tend to use these measurements often. Okay. So we'll have that piece there. And then let's do a piece of this. And let's do our 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to come back in and do another layer of brown. I think that would be so pretty. Okay, so we're going to go up just 1/16 of an inch on this other one. So we'll go here. Or no, that was the wrong size. Hang on. So 4 1/16 here. I was thinking of my layer, my first layer, I mean. All right, and then we'll go to 5, and then we'll go 1/16 of an inch up from the quarter there, which I can't think of what it is, but I will tell you because I have my ruler. I hate telling people the wrong thing. Okay, so it would be 5/16. This is, I know we've been talking so much about holiday product, and I'm definitely going to go back to working on holiday projects. But I did want to go back to Beauty of Friendship or Beauty of the Earth, just depending on which one that you would get, because this is so versatile and we still need our thank you cards and our thinking of yous. There's a lot of really good sentiments, like this is a combination of sentiments and images that you can use year round. So just depending. So I just wanted to circle back around to this one, come back to those different color combos that I had since I hadn't had a chance to work with the fall colors. So just to wrap up, I will be going live on Facebook for the next 5 days. Well, the 4 now that we've just gotten through this live. So for the next 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it'll be 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And then Thursday, it will be 7:30 p.m., which is my normal time to go live on Thursday. So Thursday is the end of Saleabration. And Thursday is also the end of my host code. So if you spend $50 with me, $50 or more, I will also send you a free embellishment as a gift for purchasing with me. But you'll qualify for those Saleabration rewards as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I will see you guys again tomorrow morning at 10:30. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.